What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is now your boy again, Adamslink. How you guys doing? Welcome back to another video. Please try as much as possible, guys, as usual, to support your boy. Like this video, comment, share it on all social platform. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Adamslink, and make sure you subscribe and click the bell notification to get update anytime, any day I upload. And also, guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching this video from. Firstly, guys, there's this news that's going around, and I know some of you may have heard it, of a pastor who was recently sacked. The pastor was sacked. He was part of Living Faith Church. He was sacked because, according to him, he's not generating enough revenue from his own branch, one of mini branch of Living Faith Church. So he was sacked. In fact, he was given a sacked letter. So the first people to report this was Sahara Reporters. They said Bishop Oyedepo's Living Faith Church allegedly sacked pastor for generating low income from their branches. Is that not funny, guys? It was quite funny, that though a lot of people have their own mixed reaction to it. And of course, I will be giving my own reaction after we... In fact, let me just read the letter. Living Faith Church Worldwide International, June 25th, 2021, letter of release. Consequently, upon the recent performance review, which revealed that your church growth index fall below expectation, please be informed that your service as a pastor in charge are no longer required from this commission with immediate effect. You are to vacate the official accommodation where applicable and hand over all properties of the ministry in your custody, including your staff identity card, to the area pastor before dispatcher. May you find grace from God from a new beginning. Peace. Was signed by Adebisi, Executive Secretary, Living Faith Church. Well, guys, of course, leave your reaction to it. As you leave your reaction to it, let us listen to what this man, the man himself, the pastor himself who was sacked, had to say about it.
Peter Godwin, Honorary pastor in Living Faith Church, Winners Chapel International, Abete, Ikere Ekiti.
Thank you. You told us you are sacked for no reason and that you want to reach the leadership and the entire Christian body to know what has happened. What really happened, Pastor Godwin?
Actually, by the special grace of God, our Father in the Lord, the Apostle over this commission, Living Faith Church, received a mandate from the Lord to plant 10,000 churches in Nigeria. And by the special grace of God, I'm privileged to be one of the pastors that was employed on the 28th of August, year 2020. That was last year. So after that, I engaged in kingdom advancement endeavor. I've been going about doing my duty to the Lord Almighty, trying my possible best to make sure I win souls to Christ. And unfortunately, on the 1st of June, and here is my deployment letter. This is my deployment letter. You can see that, you can view it. This is my deployment letter, which carries my name and my station. So on the 1st of July I received a call from the state church that the state pastor wants to see me. So I thought I am the only one, so I was surprised. I went, and when I went, I saw some pastors, over 40 pastors seated. So I joined them. Few minutes later, we were issued a letter, and here is the letter. Here is the letter. So I tried to open the content of the letter to see what was there. I saw that it's a letter of release, and it says, consequent upon the recent performance review, which revealed that your church growth index fall below expectations, please be informed that your service as a pastor in charge are no longer required from this commission with immediate effect. You are to vacate the official accommodation and hand over all properties of the ministry in your custody, including the staff ID card, and to the area pastor before departure. So hand over all properties of the ministry in your custody, including the staff ID card, and to the area pastor before departure. So I called the management the following day to know what has really happened. Since I do not engage in any dubious act or any evil act, So, and what I was told from the management was that, you see, Pastor, it is well, this commission doesn't operate at a loss. So I was so surprised. So when I heard that, so, and they also told me the total income that is generated from my station should be able to cater for my welfare and my accommodation. So as a result of low income, I am hereby dismissed.
Guys, you heard him clearly. Though it's not stated in the letter, well, can you allow me to have an opinion now? Let me talk so that you too can kindly leave your opinion in the comment section below. Was the church right to release him? No. Was it right going to social media? No. Because he had to involve God. I expected him to just let it go in there and pray to God. You are a pastor, yeah, and nobody employ a pastor. You are a pastor of God, not pastor of Living Faith Church. So there's no need for you going on social media. When you are going on social media to complain, that means you are putting social media above God. That means you are saying that, yeah, you were doing pastor work in order for you to survive and earn a living. Yeah, that's the reason why you are going to social media. Because the church Living Faith is a business entity. Yes, it's a business entity, and they said they don't operate at loss. So it's a business, and you are losing. They are losing money catering for you and the church services. So they will have to let you go. Since you as a pastor, you don't generate enough income. And what I mean by generating enough income from members, tithe, and other similar things again they usually do. That's why you see all those branches, church branches, always paying tithe. They will pay tithe like 5 times in one service. I've been to church. There's not anybody can tell me. My mother is a Christian. I've been to churches. So sometimes if I talk about church, people say, why am I talking about church? I'm past Christian. If you don't know, I know it well. I've been to churches and I've paid tithes severally in churches. And you can see they will bring one envelope, take that one, bring another envelope, take that one, bring another envelope. Well, for my own conclusion, this man is not right to go into media. And also the Living Faith Church is not right sacking him, because they are doing the work of God, right? And the work of God, you do not need to earn gain. But we already know churches in Nigeria are business entity. Simple as that. So, well, you can also leave your contribution below and let me know exactly how you feel about it. Well, people who have been commenting someone like that is Freezy. He said, you know that the Freezy that must talk for this particular matter. There's no way you won't hear that the Freezy speak on this issue. He said, them sack pastor because of low income, saying he no generate enough money for him church parish. In short, he is no parish for the parish. Nigeria need to wake up from these religious dreams, delusion, and whatever I call that. Well, you know that the Freeze is one of all those people who have been condemning the paying of tithes and saying that, of course, churches in Nigeria is just mere business. It's mere business. We already know that, guys. We already know that. And this next one is coming from a media personality in Nigeria. Her name is Brown, Mrs. Brown. She said, God is the real MD of any Bible-believing church. If you get sacked, take your grievances to him, not the media. Only he can compensate, not the rebel rosas of social media. So many typical issue happened this past weekend. I held myself from commenting on any of them. This one, I can't let it slide. Exactly, guys. This pastor himself, of course, go and meet God. You are God sent, right? God called you for pastoral work. Kneel down and pray to your God. God will also see you through. So forget the Living Faith. Forget Living Faith. They sacked you because Living Faith, they have wholeheartedly admitted that, yes, it's a business entity. So since they have admitted that, so you continue your life now. Then some Clef said, I was blind and ignorant, but now I can see clearly. Everything that the Freezy has been saying is the truth. 90% of Nigeria, so-called men of God, are 419. It's your faith that makes you whole. You don't collect money for miracle that happens through you. Daddy Freezy, you are the John the Baptist of this generation. I can finally see clearly. Then Daddy Freezy replied to Sam Clef, said, Dear brother Sam Clef, I should never have fought you. That was so wrong of me. Rather, I should have waited for you to see what I saw. Yeah, so Sam Clef, don't join Daddy Freezy now. That is so crazy. And you guys recall a Ghanaian pastor who predicted that England, this recent England versus Italy match, Europa Cup, he predicted that England will beat Italy. Then he also said Brazil will beat Argentina. Guess what? It was the opposite. You know what the excuse this man is giving now? He said, my 2 football prophecies failed to come to pass because of betting. Prophet Badu Kobe. I do not know why they call themselves prophet, honestly. Head of Church of Glorious Wave Church International, Prophet Emmanuel, has explained why his 2 football prophecy failed to come to pass. Recall the Ghanaian pastor suffered a backlash after he prophesied about England winning the Euro 2020 failed to come to pass. He also prophesied that Brazil would win the Copa America trophy, but it failed as Brazil lost to Argentina. Previously, Kobe had prophesied that Donald Trump and John would win their election campaign, but the prophecy never came to pass. He said, when I prophesied about football and you want it to come to pass, don't use God's words for betting. The prophecy will fail. God's word is not for betting. God is laughing at some people. Don't fight for me. All you can do is promote me because I am his agent. If God sent me and you don't understand, face God. This man of God, learn. May you now open your eyes. Well, it's quite unfortunate. All those religion propaganda of a thing, our recent youth are saying there's no need of all those religion. You know what actually is needful? Just having the fear of God in your heart, believing there's one God and serve him. Love your enemy. Love your enemy. Follow the 10 commandments. I tell you, your life will be sweet. You necessarily don't need to go to all those people to pray for you. Honestly, to me, that's my own belief though. But you are allowed to believe whatever you want to believe. Then this one is coming from T Bliss. It's out here praising Davido. I do not know why it's praising Davido, but they call Davido his in-law. He said, if not for C19, I don't think any African heart would have touched my in-law, Davido. Just go to cut 70% of the yes man around you. Broski on God. Bless up. He's praising Davido, guys. Well, he said, if not for C19, nobody would have touched Davido. If not for C19, nobody would have touched anybody. Everybody will be booming. C19 affected everything. Musically, everything that has to do with our life. So meanwhile, they are in-laws. Maybe they want to wed Imade and his own child with Tiwa Savage together. I don't know in the future though. But I kind of like wish them all the best. And check out this prayer. The mother was praying for her daughter who wants to get married. And check the prayer this mother was saying.
You are not asking for wisdom, knowledge, or understanding. You are not asking for the love of Christ in you. You are asking for money, houses, and political power.
A voice in this nation. Plenty of children. Amen. Plenty of money. Amen. Plenty of houses. Amen.
Even my own mom self, when she called me sometimes, she prayed for me, of course, that whatever I lay my hand on will turn to success. And she always remembered to tell me, please, there's no amount of prayer that she's going to pray for me that will work. Or there's no amount of prayer anybody will pray for me that will be better than my own prayer for myself. That I shouldn't forget to always say my 5 daily swalats. That's what she always tell me after praying. So this woman praying all those, well, that the prophecy said, this kind of prayer point that got us there. Not asking for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Instead, you for political power, plenty children, and money. Well, I thank God. God is God. Whenever you feel like you don't need anything yet, He's not going to give it to you, no matter how you pray. No matter how you pray for it. And someone is asking this question, and I want you to answer it. She said, if wedding vows include, may I die if I cheat, would you still marry? If wedding vows include, may I die if I cheat, would you still marry? Well, whoever brought out that wedding vows know that men can't never stop cheating. So me, even if they say maybe I should paralyze or I should die instantly, I will still marry and I will still cheat, because God when God wants to act, He doesn't act immediately. So He takes patience. He look at you, give you opportunity to change. But meanwhile, I don't take God for granted though. Well, will you still get married, guys? Then guys, I check out this video of a former commissioner reacting to his daughter eating meat before him. They chop meat before your father. Just imagine what your own father will do to you if you are eating meat. If you guys are eating together and you decide to go for meat. You did okay? Who born you? Well, someone said, imagine Baba Oloye, this girl, they take meat before you. Now, wow. Then he replied, now so we see him. Someone said, culture is diverse and sweet. Watching this make me wonder what my father would have done to me if I touched the meat before finishing the food. Exactly. Then, if you don't finish your food, you won't chop meat. In fact, that thing is used to me. Even today for the chop, I must finish my food before I chop meat. I must. I don't know why, because it's inbuilt. It's inbuilt. It's what I learned when I was really, really small, because it was enforced on me. And check out this really sad news. A newly married Nigerian student dies after rescuing a drowning lady in Russia. A Nigerian man has drowned after rescuing a drowning lady at the beach in Russia. The unfortunate incident happened on Saturday, July 7th, 2021. He was a student in a Maria University who got married barely a year ago. It was gathered that he and his wife were at the beach when they spotted the lady drowning. His wife was said to have begged him not to go into the water, but he insisted. According to an eyewitness, he was part of the group of 4 guys that tried to rescue the girl that was drowning. He was the first to reach her, and he pushed her out of the strong wave. The others were then able to get the girl to the beach. He himself was then carried deep into the sea by the current. He couldn't get out. He was above the water for a few minutes and then went under the water. May so continue to rest in peace. This is the kind of thing the wife got to cry. I told him not to go in. I told him not to go in. I told him not to go in. Well, may he so continue to rest in paradise, and I hope God forgive him his sin. And of course, if there's, you already know, guys. And meanwhile, to end this video, check out this video between Regina Daniel and Mrs. Jaruma, the Kayamata popular seller, and our mother as well.
Oh boy, I'm learning from her. And I learned that from my mom. Mommy, you cannot penetrate. I am learning from her, mommy. You cannot. There is nothing you can say that will touch me, Regina.
Is it good to be shameless? Is it good to be shameless? Kindly leave your comment below. And honestly, it's not even about Regina Daniel or a mother. This Jarumanya, I know they understand them. I don't understand the molding. Is there something wrong? You know, of course, you guys know Jeromana, the popular Kayamata seller, the biggest Kayamata seller in Nigeria.